Great player, good person as well. She's been great, and I'm really excited for her at this next stage in her career.
Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer in major college basketball.
Another forever moment for this transformational superstar.
Great player, good person as well. She's been great, and I'm really excited for her at this next stage in her career. Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer in major college basketball. Another forever moment for this transformational superstar. Did you see what JuJu Watkins had to say about Caitlin Clark? The basketball world is buzzing, and the WNBA's usual suspects are scrambling to keep their composure. Imagine this, a 19-year-old college player showing more class, respect, and leadership than veterans who have been in the league for years. Watkins just dropped some truth, and it's shaking up a league that clearly needs a wake-up call.
After spending the last 12 or so months complaining about being sexualized, after spending the last 12 months complaining about the dirty messages that she receives from lonely men on social media, Angel Reese, she was given the cover of the winter edition of Vogue magazine.
Angel Reese was given the cover of the winter edition of Vogue magazine. Let's set the stage. The WNBA is looking more like a drama series these days, and Angel Reese is trying to make herself the star. Case in point, the over-the-top frenzy surrounding her Vogue cover. You'd think she reinvented the game with the way they're celebrating it. Angel Reese, who the media wants you to believe is the face of the WNBA, is at best a co-star in this box office drama. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark just snagged Time's Athlete of the Year, one of the most prestigious awards in all of sports, and the league barely blinked. It's almost comical. Clark's achievements are towering, but it's like the WNBA has decided to focus on the wrong highlight reel. What would you say is the greater accomplishment? The cover of Vogue magazine or Athlete of the Year? Without a doubt, Athlete of the Year is the far greater honor. So, I am incredibly confused by the difference in response to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Vogue, sure, is a milestone in pop culture, but it's hardly the pinnacle of achievement.
Angel Reese, who the media wants you to believe is the face of the WNBA, when at minimum, she is the co-star in this box office drama.
Time's Athlete of the Year is a global honor that places Clark in the same league as icons like LeBron James and Simone Biles, athletes who have redefined their sports. The difference here is monumental. One recognition celebrates true greatness, while the other offers a fleeting moment in the spotlight. Reese's cover might be trendy, but Clark's award cements a major legacy. You guys tell me, what's the bigger accomplishment? Landing the cover of Vogue or being named Athlete of the Year by Time magazine? Not Female Athlete of the Year. I'm talking about Athlete of the Year, meaning she was competing with legends like Patrick Mahomes, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. Here's the twist. The WNBA can't seem to get its priorities straight. They're pushing Reese's Vogue moment as if it's the most important thing to happen to the league in years. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's historic achievements are treated like an afterthought. It's almost embarrassing to watch how they're spinning the narrative. And JuJu Watkins is not having any of it. All kidding aside, I am happy for Angel Reese. Judging by some of her comments, Angel Reese dreams of being a fashion icon, which makes sense. I mean, seriously, what child grows up dreaming of becoming a benchwarmer in the WNBA? Who dreams of playing pretend basketball in empty high school gyms? What we're witnessing isn't just a contrast in achievements. It's a case study in how the WNBA chooses to focus its attention. Caitlin Clark is out here elevating the game to unprecedented heights, proving that women's basketball belongs on the global stage. Angel Reese? She's busy collecting compliments for herself. The difference couldn't be clearer. When it comes to Caitlin Clark's latest jaw-dropping achievements, the WNBA's reaction has been silence. It's almost as if they're terrified of what Clark represents. This isn't just any player we're talking about. Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent, a game-changer who's rewriting the rules of women's basketball. Instead of celebrating her like the superstar she is, the league is acting like she doesn't even exist. It's absurd. Although I am happy for Angel Reese for achieving her lifelong dream of landing the cover of Vogue and being viewed as a fashion icon, I thought the media's celebration was a bit strange. Some might even call it hypocritical. So, How did the WNBA respond to Clark being named Time's Athlete of the Year? You're going to love this. Instead of rolling out the red carpet or even offering a simple congratulatory tweet, they ghosted her. That's right, crickets. It's like they've entered some alternate reality where Clark's monumental success doesn't even register. But here's where things get really interesting. While the WNBA is busy pretending Clark's not carrying the league on her back, the rest of the sports world has taken notice. Clark isn't just being compared to her peers in women's basketball anymore. She's being mentioned alongside the biggest names in all of sports. That's a big deal, folks. And yet, the WNBA seems determined to treat her like an afterthought. Reese was celebrated for landing the cover of some magazine that no one reads anymore, while Caitlin Clark was vilified. What's going on here? It's almost like the WNBA is scared of success, especially when it comes in the form of Caitlin Clark. She's drawing crowds and breaking records, but instead of riding the wave, the league seems intent on pretending it's not happening. It's a bizarre case of self-sabotage. And here's the twist. While the WNBA continues to fumble the bag, other players are stepping up and giving Clark the respect she deserves. Enter JuJu Watkins. The 19-year-old phenom is wise beyond her years. Watkins openly praised Clark's influence, showing more maturity than some WNBA veterans. Caitlin Clark was pressured by the media to share her honor with unknown and undeserving WNBA players who contributed absolutely nothing to the elevation of the league last season. Imagine that, a teenager recognizing greatness while the league itself refuses to. I've been saying this for a while now. This is one of the main problems with the WNBA. They want to pick and choose which players are celebrated. They want to tell you who you should support. Clark isn't just a star, she's a movement. She's transcending the sport, competing with the biggest names across all of athletics. But instead of celebrating her, the WNBA is acting like her rise is something to fear. It's laughable, really. As the league continues its awkward dance around Clark's success, Watkins is over here dropping truth bombs that have everyone talking. After reading her recent interview with Fox News, JuJu Watkins has earned my respect. Watkins isn't just excelling on the court. She's showing the league how to embrace success. At just 19, she's already doing what the WNBA should have done ages ago, giving Caitlin Clark the recognition she deserves and proving that women's basketball deserves to be on the world stage. While some veteran players can't stop complaining about how new fans engage with the game, JuJu Watkins is rewriting the narrative. She isn't just tolerating the influx of attention, she's embracing it wholeheartedly. Imagine that, a player who actually sees value in every fan, even the critical ones. The truth is, the WNBA doesn't have time to play it safe. Either they embrace the new wave of talent represented by Clark and Watkins, or they risk fading into irrelevance. Clark and Watkins aren't just extraordinary athletes, they're cultural forces. The kind of players who can carry women's basketball into uncharted territory. Their ability to captivate audiences both on and off the court is exactly what the league needs to secure its future. The media can claim all they want that WNBA players support Caitlin Clark. They don't. The media can claim all they want that WNBA players aren't jealous of Caitlin Clark. They are. If you're a fan of the WNBA, you should hope that players adopt the mentality of JuJu Watkins, because eventually people will stop watching. This isn't just about survival, it's about transformation.